Couples Court with the Cutlers.
This is the case of Massey versus White. You all have been dating for a while. You actually met on Facebook, but you're here because of allegations of cheating. Miss Massey, why have you brought your boyfriend to court?
I suspect that he is cheating on me with my aunt.
Your blood relative?
Blood relative.
Cheating with him.
How do you feel about that?
I'm hurt, disrespected. I'm at a loss for words, honestly, on both their parts. I don't know how I feel. It's a bunch of emotions all mixed into one, pretty much.
And this is a man you love?
Yes.
And I presume you love your aunt?
Oh, yeah. We've been close all our lives.
I can't imagine what you're going through. Can you tell me, since you figured this out or started to believe this is going on, how you've been feeling?
Well, I've been real edgy lately, that's for sure. My emotions are like in a bag, and my heart's like shaking them up every once in a while and just throwing one out there occasionally.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mr. White, what do you hope to prove today?
I'm here to prove today that I'm not cheating on Desiree with her aunt.
So do you understand why she feels this way, why she has these thoughts in her head?
Yes, I do.
But you want to prove that she's wrong?
Yes.
Miss Massey, what does this relationship mean to you?
A lot, actually. I've never felt this way about anybody. No, the night we met, it was like an instant connection. We instantly felt comfortable together. And if it turns out that he's cheating on me with her, it's gonna crush me. I'm gonna be devastated.
Are you saying that potentially you would lose him and your relationship with your aunt?
Oh yeah, they're both gone.
Wow.
So up until now, is he the best relationship that you've had?
Yeah, for the most part.
Except for this one little issue, right?
Right.
And you don't want to throw that away, do you?
No, not if I don't have to. No.
And you surely don't want to throw your blood relationship away.
No, me and Cassie have been literally connected at the hip since birth. We're only 11 months apart, roughly, and she's younger than me. And so I've always had her, she's always had me. We've never really needed anybody else. But obviously she does.
Why would you think that your aunt is sleeping with your boyfriend?
Well, because she's done it before.
With this boyfriend or another boyfriend?
Oh, no. About 5 years ago, I was with somebody for roughly 5 to 6 months. They started hanging out and then proceeded to cheat on me. I was so blind to it, it literally took another family member to point it out to me. Like, one night we were all sitting and playing cards, and he was sitting by her, and I'm sitting over here by myself. So you would think that she's in the relationship and I'm the one single over here, but it was the other way around. So a day later, I confronted them about the situation, and she admitted it to me.
So your aunt stole your boyfriend?
Yep.
Even though you were dying on the inside?
Uh-huh. Completely. I was dead. I didn't get out of bed for almost a week, actually. It was horrible. I was crushed.
Wow.
Was that the only previous time?
Oh, no. About 6, 7 months ago, me and Cassie were sitting in our room, and the family member comes in and she's like, well, I just figured you'd like to know that Cassie has been sleeping with your ex. And Cassie denied it at first. I'm like, okay, I lightweight believed her a little bit, because why would she have a reason to lie? This was my ex. We weren't together at the time.
Right.
There was no reason for her to be lying. If you're doing it, you're doing it. Oh, well, that's cool. He's an ex for a reason. After about 20 minutes of my family member prying her, she finally came out with it and said, yeah, you know what, we have.
So your aunt has slept with 2 of your boyfriends, and you're now concerned she's sleeping with this boyfriend?
Yes.
What are you worried that you're gonna lose with Mr. White, if that's true?
My heart. He has my heart.
Tell him how you're feeling.
I love you, but if it comes back that you're cheating on me with my aunt, you know I'm done, right?
You know I'm here to prove you wrong, right?
Okay.
So, Mr. White, what is it that you love about her?
Like, I love her smile, the way how she treats me. The very first time I got to talk to her was on her porch. She gave me a place to stay when I needed help. So pretty much I love everything about her.
She's a loving, caring person.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you don't want to see your relationship with her jeopardized?
Never.
So did you give him a place to stay?
Yes, Your Honor. We were previously friends on Facebook, and the first day we met, I actually gave him a place to stay.
So how do we move from place to stay to love?
We talked all night that night, you know, just genuine talks, you know. He told me about him, I told him about me. There was laughs, there was a little bit of tears, you know, just the way that I instantly felt that connection with him. It's just one thing led to another, and we've been inseparable since.
Who said I love you first?
He did the second day, actually.
The
What
second
kind of
day?
conversation was that?
The second day.
A very long one.
A very long, very long. What did you say to her?
Pretty much how my life's been all downhill.
Wow. And so she came and saved you from that.
Yes.
And so you're here to try to protect what you enjoy with her.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Miss Massey, you worry that all of this can go down the drain.
Yeah, and I'm gonna waste another 3 months.
You shouldn't be worried about it. Because guess what? You need to check your aunt.
I wouldn't be making these accusations towards them, Your Honors, if he wasn't lying to me. Now, he secretly hangs out with Cassie behind my back, okay? Now, he does tell me about it, but it's never when it's happening. Now, Your Honor, I brought a map with me.
Sure.
Of he's supposed to be going to the convenience store most of the time.
Why don't you step to the monitor, please?
Okay. Okay, this is my house, Your Honor, right here. And this is the convenience store and the restaurant that he walks to from my house. Now that is south, Your Honor. Now this is Cassie's house, Your Honor. Now do you see how the convenience store is all the way down here? My house is right here and Cassie's house is right here?
Yes.
Okay, so he walks from my house, supposedly to this convenience store, and then right past my house again to get to Cassie's house, 1 hour and 3 minutes.
Yeah. And he goes right past your house.
Right past it. I don't get a knock at the door, no, hey, I'm going to Cassie's house, or anything for that matter. Just walk straight past my house, right to Cassie's house.
And why do you think he's doing that?
When I confronted him with it, they both claimed that it was to talk about me and our relationship.
And you don't believe that?
No. If you're talking about me and my relationship, talk to me about my relationship. Can I return to the...
Okay, so Mr. White, are you talking to Miss Lewis about your relationship?
The only reason why I'll go to Cassie because she knows her better than anybody else. And I'm trying to get more advice so I can make things work even better.
So, Mr. White, did anything inappropriate happen with her aunt?
She touched my leg and I told her that I was dating Desiree.
Okay, there's touching and then there's touching. Okay? Which one are you saying happened with her aunt, with your leg?
A little bit of both.
A little bit of
And
both.
I got up and I left and I walked away. I went to her house.
Now, when he went to my house, y'all want to ask him why he didn't tell me and why I had to find out when he was on the phone with somebody else?
Mr. White, do you believe Miss Massey's aunt was trying to hit on you?
Honestly, I don't know. Honestly.
But it felt funny.
Yeah, it felt funny, so I got up and left.
All right. Kyler, you know there's his side, there's her side, and obviously there's the aunt side. We have the aunt here today. Ron, would you escort the witness in, please?
Yes, John. Ms. Lawyer. Have you stand next to Mr. White.
You are the aunt of Miss Massey.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you sleeping with Mr. White?
No.
What happened when you touched his leg a couple of days ago?
It was just like an instinct, comforting, you know. It wasn't nothing like that. When he said, I'm taken, I looked at him like, I know.
Okay, well, let's do this. I would like you all to sit in the witness chairs, and I want you to show the court how you touched his leg.
I want to have a good view.
Can I get one too?
All right, so, Miss Lewis, how did you touch his leg? What led up to you touching his leg? Let's start there. You all are talking.
He was upset about Desiree being mad at him. And I just like instinctively just tapped it, rubbed it a little bit.
Okay, show me what you did.
Is that how it felt? Tell me what it felt like. Put her hand on your leg and show us what happened.
Like that.
Did her hand go any higher?
No, because I stopped and then I left.
But you think if you hadn't stopped, it would have gone higher?
Probably.
All right,
Okay.
you go back to the podium, please. My question is, why are you talking to him about your niece's relationship?
You know, I know her the best. You know, we've been through everything. We were inseparable as kids.
And you know, sometimes it helps to talk to someone who knows.
Oh, yeah, but she's already slept with 2 of her boyfriends.
So are you jealous of Miss Massey?
I was young, you know, and at the time, you know, I was single, you know. Seeing her being happy, maybe it did make me jealous.
So seeing her happy now, are you happy with their relationship?
Yes, I'm very happy.
Do you think that Mr. White is the right guy for Miss Massey?
In the beginning, I didn't feel that way, but he showed me that he does love you, and you know.
It just seems weird. It just seems really weird. How can you be against him one day, and then the next day, y'all hanging out behind my back?
Because I accept him, you know. I'm going
Only
to
went there
accept
for
him because
advice.
you're happy with him.
Why are you seeing him without your niece, especially with this history?
He just comes to me for advice about her. You know, she is really feisty. You know, she gets mad easy. She snaps off. You try to talk to her, it's way worse. Like, you know.
But why wouldn't you tell him, let's go and talk to my niece, your girlfriend, together?
I was clueless that he hadn't been telling her that he was coming over.
All right. So Miss Massey, what does your gut tell you?
That he's cheating on me.
What else is it besides your gut?
It's just, it's weird. It's weird. There's no reason to be lying to me. I don't care how feisty I am. I'm gonna pop off. If you think I'm gonna be mad, don't do it. I don't text people on Facebook because he gonna get mad.
Okay, so you admit you're feisty.
Oh yeah, I'm very feisty.
You're very feisty. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
And so you can see how Mr. White might be reluctant to maybe come to you with a problem about you.
Yes, yes.
But hold on, love. I'm feisty.
Yes, you are.
And you are going to any of my aunts talking to them about me, right?
No,
Right?
I come straight to you.
And they definitely ain't.
And you
straight
haven't
to you.
slept. And you haven't slept with any of my aunts.
No.
Okay. So you can understand why she would have these concerns. If we didn't have the history of sleeping with her past boyfriends, we wouldn't be having this discussion. She'd probably be okay with it.
All right. So Miss Massey, you believe that your boyfriend is sleeping with your aunt.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. She's already slept with 2 of your previous boyfriends,
Yes, Your Honor.
and now you believe she's sleeping with your current boyfriend.
Yes.
So basically, she sets him up and the aunt knocks him down.
Yeah.
Yep. Apparently.
Your gut is telling you that. Everything in your being is telling you that there's something going on between your boyfriend and your aunt.
Yes.
And that's what you're here to find out.
Yes.
To get to the bottom of this court has ordered Mr. White to submit to a polygraph test. And we have the results.
All right. At this time, Ron, would you please escort in certified polygraph examiner, Mr. Michael Williams?
Yes, Sean. Take the witness stand, sir.
Mr. Williams, how are you today?
Good afternoon. How are you, Judge?
It's good to see you. Good to see you. Mr. White underwent a polygraph examination. Is that correct?
That's correct.
He was asked one question. Mr. White was asked, since being in a relationship with Miss Massey, have you ever had sexual intercourse with her aunt? What was his response to that question?
He said no, Your Honor.
What did the lie detector determine?
Your Honor, there was a strong physiological response to this question, which indicated to me that the subject was being deceptive.
Ms. Massey, you're looking at your aunt. What went through your head when you just looked at her?
I'm very, very hurt. Very, very hurt. I don't know how I feel.
Well, who are you more angry at, your boyfriend or your aunt?
Both of them. It takes 2 to tango.
Miss Lewis, the lie detector says that Mr. White has had sex with you.
That is not true.
It's a lie detector. It ain't gonna lie.
Okay,
That's
but
what
never.
it's made to
You
do,
know I
is
love
to
you.
detect lies.
Boy.
You know, Mr. White, you were being deceptive when you said no to that question of whether you've had sexual contact with Miss Lewis.
I never did, though.
Either
That's
of
the whole
y'all can
fact.
be honest.
Well, Ms. Massey, now that you have the answers you were looking for, what does this mean for your relationship with both your boyfriend and your aunt?
What relationship?
You tell me, what relationship?
There is none. There is none. There is none. There is none. I don't really want to hear your names ever again, for that matter. That's messed up. I have done a lot for you. I've done a lot.
You know I love you, so why would you?
Oh, you love me, but you're having intercourse with my aunt.
I never did.
But the lie detector dude, the lie detector test
I was
just
nervous when I
proved it.
took that.
Well, Ms. Massey, it's very clear that you have made some decisions. I would encourage you to take advantage of the resources this court offers on how to manage going forward, whether it's with Mr. White or alone. Relationships are not like Scrabble. The more players doesn't make it better.
Exactly.
Doesn't make it fun, and sure doesn't make it right. And on that note, I would say to you, as we say in this court, do not cheat yourself out of a chance for a good relationship. This court is adjourned.